Hello students, this is Dr. Nimulangshu here. So bond energy और bond dissociation enthalpy को लेके हम जैसे कि लास्ट क्लास में बोले थे कि कुछ मैंने दो प्रॉब्लम किए थे और बाकी बोले थे कि you do it from yourself from your NCERT book. So today also again I am going to do some one problem for you which is very important so far as your final exam point is concerned. So उसको करने के बाद we will shift to next topic. So you can write the question. Calculate the enthalpy of hydrogenation of ethylene. Calculate the enthalpy of hydrogenation of ethylene. Okay, that is the reaction given is CH, then ACH double bond. This is ethylene. We know that pretty well. This is ethylene. Okay, so it is being now it is react to react with hydrogen, which is also in gaseous state. To give us what it will give, we will get CH and one more hydrogen will add over here. This double bond will disappear and it will give another H and another H, which is also in gaseous state. Okay. Now this given that bond energy bond energy मैं शॉर्टकट में लिख लिया BE. Bond energy of HH is equal to 433 kilojoule per mole. 433 kilojoule per mole. Then bond energy of C double bond C. Bond energy of C double bond C is equal to, it is how much it is given? It is given 615 kilojoule per mole. 615 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Then given bond energy of C single bond C. Bond energy of C single bond C is equal to, bond energy of C single bond C is equal to 347 kilojoule per mole. 347 kilojoule per mole. And finally, last but not the least, we got bond energy of CH bonds. Bond energy of CH bonds is equal to 413 kilojoule per mole. 413 kilojoule per mole. Okay, 413 kilojoule per mole. So this we are given with bond energy of HH bond. This is bond energy 433 kilojoule per mole. बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ सी डबल बॉन्ड सी, ये बॉन्ड ब्रेक करने के लिए जो एनर्जी चाहिए ये है 650 किलोजूल पर मोल. बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ सी डबल बॉन्ड सी सिंगल बॉन्ड सी इस बॉन्ड का एनर्जी है 347 किलोजूल पर मोल एंड बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ सी सिंगल बॉन्ड एच इज इक्वल टू 413 किलोजूल पर मोल. दिस वी आर गिवन विथ. नाउ वी हैव टू फाइंड the enthalpy of hydrogenation. Now this enthalpy of hydrogenation, the solution is enthalpy of hydrogenation is equal to, we know that summation of bond energy of reactants, summation of bond energy of reactants minus summation of bond energy of products. Okay, so this formula we are given, we know that we have done in our last class. So that is bond energy that is equal to summation करना है ना. So that is equal to bond energy of CH bond, that is CH bond. अभी CH bond reactant में कितना है? CH bond 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 into bond energy of CH bond plus bond energy of C double bond C. Bond energy of C double bond C bond now इसका है जो बॉन्ड एनर्जी प्लस दैट इज bond energy of bond energy of that is bond energy of that is this one C डबल बॉन्ड C बॉन्ड बॉन्ड एनर्जी इसका बॉन्ड एनर्जी कितना है that is C single bond C bond that is plus 615 होगा and माइनस होगा माइनस बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स ना बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स क्या है कितना है बी बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ CH बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ CH बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ C single bond H बॉन्ड ना बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ C single bond H बॉन्ड कितना है 1 2 3 4 5 6 so 6 into bond energy of CH bond that is plus bond energy of C single bond C that is plus C bond energy of C single bond C bond ठीक है सो इसको ये फॉर्मूला में अभी हम इसको यहाँ पे मिटाएंगे सो दैट इज वी विल गेट now we will what the value we are going to get just ये सब याद रखना है just bond energy of reactants bond energy of reactant में अगर तुम if you just put bond energy of CH bond now that will be wrong because you have to put 4 into bond energy of CH bond because there are 4 CH bond in the same here also in products case if you write bond energy of CH bond it will be wrong because we have got 6 CH bond. So the answer will come as 4 into 413 4 into 4 CH bond का bond energy है 4 into 413 plus bond energy of C double bond C plus 615 plus 615 okay minus that is plus bond energy of this one bond energy of this one we have not taken it because this is also reactant here yes I have done one mistake plus bond energy plus I have done one mistake here plus bond energy of H bond okay then minus this so plus is H bond is 433 then minus 6 into bond energy of CH bond minus 6 into this one 413 okay plus bond energy of C single bond C that is 347 so which comes out as that is minus 125 kilojoule per mole so in this way students you have to approach and you have to see carefully how many bonds are there so regarding as per the number of bonds you have to multiply that bond energy with that number okay so in this way you have to approach some this type of problems now we are going to start another new topic which is called lattice energy now what is this lattice energy you have read some portion of it in our chemical bonding chapter so what is lattice energy so we know that the crystalline solid is formed by the combination of oppositely charged ions in its gaseous state so lattice energy is the energy released when 1 mole of crystalline solid is formed by the combination of oppositely charged ions in its gaseous state So that is we have A plus it is in gaseous state plus B minus it is also in gaseous state. We will get A plus B minus it will be a solid, A plus B minus it will be solid plus lattice energy, and this lattice energy is denoted by U, that is capital U. Okay, so lattice energy is the energy released when 1 mole of crystalline solid is formed by the combination of two oppositely charged ions in the gaseous state. So let us do one example, then it will be clear to us. So now this lattice energy of ionic solid is determined experimentally with the help of a cycle which is called Born-Haber cycle. This lattice energy is determined experimentally with the help of a cycle which is called Born-Haber cycle. Okay. Now what is this Born-Haber cycle? So let us see we are going to see the combination of potassium and fluorine to get potassium fluoride. So it may happen that potassium in solid state is reacting with fluorine in gaseous state, and it will directly give us potassium fluoride which is in solid state, and the energy of formation, that is enthalpy of formation, is equal to minus 562.6 kilojoule per mole, per mole. This is direct combination of potassium with fluorine to give potassium fluoride, and the enthalpy of formation is minus 562.6 kilojoule per mole. Now this may happen. This is direct formation, or it may happen in series of steps. That is, it is called, this is direct formation. Okay, this is direct formation. और indirectly क्या हो सकता है? Indirectly this also can happen, that it can happen in various steps. So first is conversion of solid potassium into gaseous state. That is conversion of solid potassium into gaseous state. So it is giving potassium solid to potassium gaseous. Enthalpy of formation is plus 89.6 kilojoule per mole, Now see, my dear students, here solid is directly converted to gaseous state. This solid state is directly converted to gaseous state, and that enthalpy of formation has got another name also that we have read in our previous class, that is called enthalpy of sublimation. ठीक है, इसको हम enthalpy of sublimation भी बोलते हैं. So that is potassium solid to potassium gaseous is giving enthalpy of sublimation. Next, change of potassium gaseous state into potassium ion. So this is number 1 step. Next is change of potassium gaseous state into potassium ion, that is change of potassium ion. So now it has happened by the loss of electron. So enthalpy of ionization is equal to it is how much? It is plus 419.0 kilojoule per mole, per mole. Okay, then this is second step. Then the third step is conversion of gaseous fluorine. This gaseous fluorine into fluorine minus into its atomic state. So half F2 in gaseous state. This is the third step. Half F2 in gaseous state is converted to it is converted to atomic state, that is fluorine in gaseous state, and the enthalpy of dissociation, that is DISS, इसको लिख सकते हैं. Enthalpy of dissociation is equal to 158.2 तो यहाँ पे 158.2 यहाँ पे हाफ है ना, सो डिवाइडेड बाय 2 होगा is equal to, that is we will get 79.1 kilojule per mole, 79.1 kilojule per mole, ठीक है। And the fourth step is change of fluorine gaseous into fluorine minus ion. So this is fluorine gaseous when it will take this electron. When it will take this electron, it will become F minus into its gaseous state. So the enthalpy changes delta H, enthalpy of dissociation is equal to minus 332.6 kilojoule, is equal to minus 332.6 kilojoule per mole, okay, minus 332.6 kilojoule per mole, ठीक है। And last but not the least is the fifth step, conversion of the combination of this one and this one. So the combination of K plus and F minus ions, K plus gaseous state and F minus gaseous state, it is giving us Kf, which is also in solid state, and the lattice energy U is equal to that is lattice energy it is given as lattice energy, okay। So that U we have to find out, so this total energy changes is equal to the net energy change. The total energy changes is equal to the net energy change. So this is Born-Haber cycle. So how we will do next step, what we will do? So let us see in next step what we will do and how we will proceed. So let us see. So this total energy change in the indirect formation of Kf is 89.6 kilojoule per mole, 89.6 kilojoule per mole plus 419.0 kilojoule per mole, 419.0 kilojoule per mole, then plus 79.1 kilojoule per mole plus 79.1 kilojoule per mole minus this value 332.6 kilojoule per mole, okay, minus lattice energy is equal to this value minus 562.6 kilojoule per mole, 562.6 kilojoule per mole, okay। Now we can find lattice energy as U is equal to, which implies U is equal to minus 817.7 kilojoule per mole, minus 817.7 kilojoule per mole. So this is lattice energy, okay। In this way we have to calculate lattice energy which is released when 1 mole of crystalline solid is formed by a combination of two oppositely charged ions in the gaseous state। So इसको हम डायरेक्टली ऐसे लिख सकते हैं। So इसको in a simpler form we can write this Born-Haber cycle is that in this one thing I want to say you that this Born-Haber cycle takes the help of Hess's law, जो हमने previous class में पढ़ा था, Hess's law of constant heat summation। So हम इसको ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, potassium in solid state is reacting with fluorine in gaseous state is giving us potassium chloride, okay, is giving us potassium chloride, and the slash is giving us potassium chloride। इसको हम इसको डायरेक्टली नहीं बोल के इनडायरेक्टली ऐसे ही बोल सकते हैं। So तो पोटेशियम सॉलिड से पोटेशियम गैसियस स्टेट में जा रहा है, पोटेशियम सॉलिड से पोटेशियम गैसियस स्टेट में जा रहा है, तो क्या होगा, एंथैल्पी ऑफ सब्लिमेशन, एंथैल्पी ऑफ सब्लिमेशन, ठीक है। देन दिस is releasing electron, this is releasing electron minus electron, and it is going to potassium plus in gaseous state, and the energy and the enthalpy changes the enthalpy of ionization. Okay, and now in the same way here also it is converting into fluorine in gaseous state, fluorine in gaseous state, and the enthalpy changes dissociation energy plus d by 2, which is called dissociation energy, dissociation energy, this is called dissociation energy, okay, plus d by 2, and then it is releasing one electron, it is releasing electron gain enthalpy, it is releasing, it is gaining one electron, it is gaining one electron, and the enthalpy changes electron gain enthalpy, enthalpy of sublimation, Eg, we are writing it as E comma E dot G, enthalpy gain and enthalpy gain, that is electron gain enthalpy is, and that we are getting F minus in gaseous state. Now these two will combine together, and it will give us this energy, it will give us this energy, that is lattice energy minus U, that is minus U, it is called lattice energy. So ये जो प्रॉब्लम भी किया था, इससे हम डायरेक्टली इसको ये से भी लिख सकते हैं. So this cycle, but indirect formation क्या है, direct formation क्या है, potassium solid is reacting with fluorine in gaseous state is giving us potassium chloride, and indirectly क्या है, potassium पहले potassium is undergoing enthalpy change to get potassium solid to potassium gaseous state, and it is ionizing to get potassium plus. Here is the same way fluorine is converting with the help of dissociation energies to gaseous state, and is accepting one electron, it becoming F minus. Now this K plus and F minus will combine, and it will give us this lattice energy. Okay, so in this way Born-Haber cycle explains how we will determine lattice energy. Okay, so next we are going to start a new topic. In my next class we are going to start a new topic which is called spontaneity of a process, and we are going to start a new series of thermodynamics chapter. So with this I want to conclude here, my dear students. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and study sincerely, and stay safe. So thank you very much, my dear students, for your patience hearing. Thank you.